So here's a deal with AT&T. Now, a lot of people have said terrible things about AT&T, and at this point I have to say I'm going to relate the following story. Okay, I wanted internet service, right? So AT&T has a lot of towers and whatever, and I just signed up with them, and I got a Pro Max and an Apple Watch, and I told them that I was a photographer and videographer, and I needed a lot of data, because I can easily do. I remember one Saturday I did like 6 videos, 20, 30 minutes a piece or something like that, and had them up to my YouTube channel within like Sunday, 4 of them on Sunday, So I was going through the gigabytes, a day, many gigabytes a day. And so I related this to the agent there, the corporate store. And he said, okay, unlimited data. I said, yeah, that'd be a good idea, And, I was using the internet. I was trying to update the iOS on my iPhone, right? And it wouldn't do it because the internet service wasn't a good enough quality. So I sat outside their store, like literally 100 feet from the store, using their Wi-Fi, because I couldn't use mine, and it still wouldn't work, And the Apple Care, and they couldn't send me, screen share or anything because AT&T's internet wasn't good enough, even though I had unlimited data, right? And I had hundreds of photographs that weren't getting uploaded. So I remember one day outside of the store, with one of the guys there who opened the account, he took my cell and the iPhone and put it on interior. They have a high speed quality, and so it would upload and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, anyway, so, and what they don't tell you is the throttling. My God, the throttling that AT&T has. I know some of this throttling. What should take a 10 minutes upload to YouTube channel would take like 2.5 to 3 hours. See, that's throttling. They don't tell you that, this was the first time I'd run into this, and it was terrible service. It was just, and this unlimited data. It's not unlimited data. It's you get like so many gigabytes, and then you hit the mud, and you can be there in the mud for hours getting your unlimited data, by the eyedropper. See, they don't tell you that, do they? And the agent knew I was a photographer. They knew I had to upload gigabytes, many gigabytes, sometimes a day. It could be 5 to 10 a day, maybe even more sometimes. But anyway, along about this, starting this, with the coronavirus, right? AT&T sent around a little thing, a little box you could check. Do you want to not pay your monthly payment for a while? 60 days, I don't know, whatever it was, right? And I opted in because it would help me out with paying the bills and stuff at the time. So anyway, a little while later, a couple of months maybe, I don't remember exactly when, I was talking to this agent again at the AT&T corporate store. And I said, hey, buddy, what's going to happen with, we haven't paid for a month or two or whatever it was, a couple of months. So how are we going to pay this back, right? And he said, I don't know. He said, this was a corporate store. He was the employee. He says, I don't know. They haven't told us yet, right? How this is going to happen. So, anyway, so that was a Monday, right? So, 5 a.m. Tuesday morning, I got no internet service. Right. No, I got a big business day ahead, right? I've got a corporation. I've got a small business going. I got appointments to go, right? 5 a.m., no service. And I got no way to call them because I got no service. So I have to wait. See, I'm in a Winnebago, 30-foot, and I'm like traveling photographer, right? And so I'm not around a phone where I'm sleeping. So I have to go to a Rite Aid pharmacy, and I know opens at 7 o'clock. And I walk in. I said, can I borrow your phone? And I got to call my appointment, right? Because the store, AT&T, is not open yet. So I got my appointment. Then I got to use the guy's phone, Rite Aid, the employee again, to get a map of where to go, because my GPS doesn't work, my phone doesn't work, how am I going to get there, right? So this is really throwing a monkey works, and I'm late for my appointment. The guy has on to other things. I borrow his phone to call AT&T to find out what's going on. And they say, you owe us $537, right? My normal bill was like $130. You owe us $537 to renew your service. I said, what? I said, no warning. See, no warning. And the guy says, well, if you pay us $130 or whatever, right now, we'll get your service going, but you have to promise to pay the remaining $300 and something other by the 20th of this month. I said, I can't do that. He said, well, we can't accept your $100 and some dollars and get your account going. I said, okay, well, then I'll promise to pay on the 20th, $320. There wasn't a way I was going to be able to pay that, probably. Anyway, so I gave him the $130 and, bid the guy go. My internet came back on, right? And that took a couple of hours total to doing all this stuff. Talk about inconvenience, and also this guy who, my appointment guy. And so I called back in order to make some kind of other arrangements about the 20th of the month. And I got connected to a supervisor of some higher tier, something or other. And she said, well, you know what we can do? She says, I can postpone the necessary payment for the rest of the month. So you don't have to pay on the 20th until the 30th, 31st, right? Whenever it's coming. And you can do it then, right? So I said, okay, that'll give me a chance to, get to the end of the month and everything. So it seemed like everything was hunky-dory, right? Well, no. One day, about a week and 2 weeks later, I got no cell service. No warning, no cell service. So I borrow somebody's phone, somebody else's cell phone somewhere, and I said, called AT&T, and I got connected with a representative from AT&T called Yolanda, right? And I say, well, how's this? And she says, you owe us $537. Remember, I was only supposed to pay $327 or something, right? You owe us $507. I said, what are you talking about? I said, I was supposed to get nothing until the 30th. And where's this other money coming from? She said, well, that didn't happen. I said, what do you mean? I talked to a supervisor on the 4th, and she said, I'm sorry, but that didn't happen there. I said, what do you mean it didn't happen? She said, it'd be in the computer if it had happened, I said, what are you talking about? I said, you're looking at a different database. She said, there's only one database, okay? Now, all corporations have different databases. Doesn't matter if they're Schwab, Bank of America, anybody, they have different databases, and they have different departments, and there are different techs with different abilities in these different departments, and if they look around, they will find the data that they're missing. I've never had it not work, okay, except for this woman, who says there's only, can you imagine AT&T? The size of AT&T have only one database? I mean, this defies logic, okay? This woman has no frickin' training, right? Well, I yelled at her quite a bit just to relieve my frustration with this bonkers chick. Anyway, so of course my service was cut off. I mean, I couldn't get it back on. I'm not going to pay $537 when I only owe $327, right? I don't know why. They keep stacking up the money, right? They keep stacking up the money without warning. So I go to a different cell phone carrier. That's all. Just go to one that's free. Just start up, everything free phone, free number. Just start over. Just forget AT&T. I get a notice from AT&T about the end of the month and starting in the beginning of the month said, you owe us now. I don't know what the number is, right? But we are suspending your account. Well, okay, fine. And, because you're not paying. Well, about this time, I get an email, apparently from a different database within AT&T, that says, well, by the way, something about your extension that was approved to the end of the month. Okay? Now, see what I'm saying? Yolanda said it didn't happen. I have an email that shows that it did, that shows that they should not have cut my service off. So they're going to go to court. I'm taking them to court because of my business and the damage that it caused me and my initiating an international premiere of my newsletter and some other stuff that was going on and the frustration with them. Oh, they're going to pay big time, okay? Big time. I have the email to show that they were incorrect, okay? And so I have an iPhone and an Apple Watch that's theirs, right? And now they want $2,200. Oh my God. I mean, the AT&T just a frickin' joke, right? I mean, I don't know what's going to be. I don't know what it is now, but anyway, but $2,200. So I called them up, make an attempt to be civil, right? And I said, look, I was thinking I have these objects here. I could pay them off maybe in time. I said, look, she said, oh, yeah, well, you owe $2,200. Do you want to pay this now? I said, no. I said, do you have, can I pay off payments? And she says, no. Your account has been suspended and canceled, and we can't accept payments for them. Right? I go, so what did I do? I just said, well, okay, bye. That's it. Okay, bye. See you in court. That's it. Just see you in court. Small claims court. Probably going to hit them up for $10,000. For the damages they caused and the bad faith and poor organization. I had to go another carrier and the damage, the interruption of my business, no warning, time after time, and incorrect emails that show that they should have not have shut it off. I mean, I'm going to rake these guys over the coals, okay? Going to rake them over the frickin' coals. Anyway, so there you go. And my experience with AT&T.